Shahrukh. Thank you so much for giving us a bit of your time. And before anything else, first of all, congratulations on the win. Fantastic experience for sure.
First of all, thank you for having me, and thanks a lot for your wishes. That was a good win for us.
I know a few people already probably would know the answer, but just for the benefit and obviously to quell some curiosity as well, why Shah Rukh Khan?
Why Shah Rukh Khan? I've been asked this question 100 times, I guess, before
Exactly.
And yeah. And the reason behind it is that my mom's cousin sisters were huge fans of Shah Rukh Khan. Because I was born in 95 and 93 or 94, I think Bazi had released, and that was a big hit back then.
Yeah.
So they were huge fans of him, and they had forced my mom to name Shah Rukh. That's Shah Rukh.
Yeah, well, that's cool actually. That's a cool name to have, and no regrets there. I'm sure it's fun, and it's nice to see Shah Rukh Khan in a cricket scorecard. So that's fun. But coming back to obviously what we want to chat about the tournament itself. The first thing, of course, Shah Rukh, is that I think what we all, at least from the outside, were able to see was there was so much of camaraderie and there was so much of lovely rapport and bonding that all of you shared, whether it was on the field or off it.
Yes, certainly, last year we really lost a very close game against Karnataka. Obviously, everyone knows it. We lost by a run. And I think that made us stronger subconsciously. That we took it with all our heart. That the same group of players were playing this year as well, and we knew we lost it by a whisker. And this year, when we came back, when we started our practice in Chepauk, we had played 3 or 4 practice games, and we really gelled along very well. After a 1-year break because of COVID and stuff. Right from Chepauk till we went to Bengal, practice sessions there, and going on to the game, I think we all shared a very good bond, a very special bond actually. And off the field as well, everyone were together. We used to eat together, and obviously because of this bubble, we have to end up eating together, all of us. We can't go separate ways. So we were all in a bubble, and it was quite fun. We would meet up every night after 6, just chill, have fun, go again, sleep. So this was a routine, and this made us stronger.
Everyone talks about that quarterfinal match, and of course there are a few others. The Jharkhand game that started things off, or the game against Rajasthan. The quarterfinal match, of course, Shah Rukh, something that you would hold close to your heart as well. Take us through that. Take us through the partnership with Appar, and of course the innings as well.
See, that game, I think when I went in, we needed about 70 runs or so.
Yeah.
70 or 60 to 70. I still don't know the calculation. I'm very weak at math. So
70 odd runs.
I just knew that we had we had 70 odd runs, and the only thing in my mind was that if I could just finish 20 overs, bat for 20 overs, I knew that we could win the game. And Appar being there at the other end, he had really solidified the innings from when he went into bat. It was swinging a lot, and the Himachal bowlers were on top of our batsmen. They really rattled the top 3 batsmen in our team. But the way Appar had gone in and played an innings, it was very gritty innings that day, and only because of him I could go ahead and accelerate at that point in time. So a lot of credit goes to him as well. And I thought we would finish, it would go to the 19th or 20th over, but surprisingly we finished 2 overs to spare. That was a big surprise. But it felt good after the game. Right after the game, I didn't feel that I played a wonderful innings of any sort. But the next morning when you read the papers, that the way they put it on papers, the way they frame the sentence, okay, I've done something good for my team, and I thought, so I felt good the next morning when I woke up. Only after seeing the papers.
That's a good feeling. I'm never really happy and never really satisfied. It's always a nice place to be, Shah Rukh. If you could pinpoint a few performances or a few moments in the Saeed Mushtaq Ali campaign, personally for you, what would those be? even if it's off the field? Anything that happened off the field.
Personally, for me, we were playing a practice game at Chepauk, and we were about we needed about 110 runs or so in about 12 overs, and I had gone into bat, and we had finished it 1 over to spare at Chepauk. We were playing a practice game against ourselves, and that for me, I played a very good innings that day, and that for me really, it really put, after a break due to COVID, you really need to get back to that zone where you've been playing pre-COVID, and that sort of an innings really helped me, to regain my confidence and my game back, because I had gone through a surgery in January, a finger surgery, and coming back from that I had a 3-4 months break, and then after that COVID had happened, and I didn't have any time to practice or play. So that was my first game after my surgery in 2020. That was my first game in December, I guess.
Yeah.
Exactly 1 year. Exactly 12 months. So that moment for me personally, I feel that was a morale booster and a kick for me.
But speaking about your own style, your own flair, I know everybody speaks about how flamboyant you are, how powerful, impactful a player you are at the crease. How do you feel when you listen to all of this, or when you hear all of this? And how much of the journey to this point, let's say at a TNPL level also, how much of all of that has really helped you?
See, people obviously tell me that I'm big made, I have a lot of power, I can muscle the ball. But, when people look at me, they see that, okay, this guy's too big. But, there's been a lot of practice as well, good practice, training and stuff, Obviously, my gene is as such. I am big made from when I was young. But, all this needs to transform. If you want to go ahead and hit a ball, you really, doesn't matter if you're big or small, you really need to practice to hit a ball. You can be big and,
Still
get
not.
beaten.
Yeah.
That's of no use. But I think it depends upon a lot of training. I really worked hard on my fitness over the past 3-4 years, and batting wise also I had improved on certain specifics in my game. The way I go about my mental preparation towards the game, and coming back to your question, TNPL really helped it a lot. To kind of people had seen that okay, this guy can hit the ball far.
Yeah.
And TNPL was a really good base for people to they really seen me that okay, Shahrukh, okay, he can play good when the bowlers are on top, and when he's under pressure he can perform. So TNPL has really helped a lot.
The most exciting part would be to make that transition from a TNPL to an IPL. That would be exciting.
Yeah, definitely, I'd been to a couple of trials. It felt good to it feels like okay, these people are having an eye on me, and they are looking at me, to come into their team. So going out there and just showcasing what I have in front of them. I don't need to go there and be someone different or do something differently. I just need to go out there and do what I've been doing. So, going out there, it really felt good, and the transition you were talking about from TNPL to IPL, yeah, it is a huge leap. A lot of a few players in the past have done that from TNPL to IPL, and if I make it, I'll also be amongst them. And that leap obviously is a boost for anyone, any cricketer, playing TNPL.
Different format, of course, different challenges. Your thoughts?
Obviously, it's a different format. Still, it's white ball, and we've been doing well. Last year also we had done well in Vijay Hazare. This year, 2020, and then white ball cricket, another white ball tournament is good. We've been doing well. We've been going around well, and the players have been in really good nick of that. And going into this tournament, we've See, no matter we won the Syed Mushtaq Ali, we're still in the process. The way Tamil Nadu has the culture that has built over the past 2 years, I think we're a team that focuses a lot on process. We are a process-oriented team, and we're striving to just keep on that track and not move away from that. So, as far as I feel, we had practice sessions today and yesterday as well, but the way people are going about their jobs on the field, it feels like they want this one badly as well.
Yeah.
So personally for me as well, I want this one badly, and as a team also we want this one badly, but we're still in our processes, continuing going around the same direction, and hopefully we do well here as well.
Just a word on DK's captaincy. How was it like, playing under him as well this season?
The experience that he has, the amount of cricket that he's played over the years, to play under him, to learn cricket under him, to learn the art of batting under him, is something phenomenal for a person like me. Him just being around, in the dressing room, on the field, off the field, the way he's captained this team over the past 2 years, he's done something phenomenal. Personally, we're not such a great team with big names this year as well. We didn't play with any big names this year, but we still went on to lift the cup, and most of the credit goes to him. The way he's captained us, the way he's taken care of every person in the team, the roles that he assigns to the players personally during practice sessions, and for me personally, when I'm batting with him on the field, he makes it look so easy that you don't get pressured from this end. You think that okay, he's able to I might go there and I might hit the same shot as him. So he makes batting look so easy, and he takes the pressure off the other person also batting with him. So for me, I love batting with him. There's so much of pressure on the opponents to get his wicket, so that they forget the other batsman at the other end. That's a big relief.
This is the most entertaining part for me. I've been asking this Tamil Nadu dressing room quiz with all your teammates as well. We've got some interesting answers. Let's see if yours match theirs. So I'm going to tell you a characteristic, and you got to tell me which player or teammate or yourself fits the bill the most. Cool. The first one is most likely to be last on the team bus.
M. Ashwin, no doubt.
What's the reason, by the way? If people have certain reasons, what's yours?
For M. Ashwin's.
Yeah, he always been coming. He's always the last. It's not
always.
Yeah.
Always the last. Even if you have a practice session at Chepak, he'll be just 1 minute before a warm-up.
Okay.
He needs 30 seconds to put on his shoes, put on his socks, and come into the field. If suppose the reporting time is at 10:30, 10:29 you can see his car coming inside the Pathira gate. And 10:30 is on the ground. So he's quick.
Okay.
And he's always late.
Okay. Most likely to be the life of the party, whether it's in the dressing room or whether it's on the cricket field.
This is a tricky one. And
you've been on most of their lists, you know that, right?
So I think I'll nominate myself.
Nominate yourself. Of course, yeah. Why not? I mean, someone who shares some laughs spreads laughter is always cool. It's nice. Most likely to be found in the gym.
Sai Kishore.
Only sipping water, not lifting any weights or on the treadmill.
Oh, okay. You had seen the video then in the gym. Yeah.
Nice one. Most likely to be first one for breakfast.
First one for breakfast. Vijay Shankar.
Vijay Shankar. Okay. Most likely to sit in the same place every single time on the team bus. And where?
I think everybody. We've got our places allotted.
You're on the last row on one side.
We decide that ourselves that we're going to sit here and no one come again. If suppose you're not in that team for that particular tournament and you come back and your place is gone, you can't ask for it as well. There'll be some other one sitting there. So, I think we've got our places allotted in the team bus.
Where do you sit? The last row, I hear. Is that so?
So I sit in the last row.
You and Appar.
I am a backbencher. Exactly, me and Appar.
Not bad. Okay. Most likely to prank a teammate. Who's the prankster who likes to?
Most likely to prank a teammate. Mohammad Bhai.
Cool.
He's pranked me n number of times.
How?
Give
one example.
He's a silent assassin.
Last one, most likely to have binge watched all of Netflix, Amazon, and give recommendations.
Dinesh Karthik, because he is a movie buff and he loves movies and he watches it. So
wishing you all the very best. Seriously, it's always nice to watch you back and hoping to see much more bigger things from you in the future.
Thanks a lot for having me. It was a great chat.